Bauchi State Governor made a rude statement against federal government. Is it because he's a governor why he's still there and nothing touch him? But if it is an ordinary Nigerians made such a statement, federal government will be after that person to arrest him and put him or her in custody. I think this is injustice in our country. Withdraw your threats against Tinubu, Presidency tells governor. The Presidency on Monday demanded that the Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, reiterate what it's called its inflammatory statement on the tax reform bill. It says Mohammed's statement would show Tinubu our true color, neither reflect the stance of the North nor the constructive dialogue needed between state and the federal government. Tinubu's special advisor on Monday and on media and public communication, Mr. Sunday Dare, stated this in a post he shared on his X handle Monday morning titled, "Will Show Tinubu Our True Color." Dare was responding to Mohammed's statement from Wednesday, December 25th, 2024, during a Christmas homage by the Christian community at the government house in Bauchi State. For somebody who is number one person in the state that all eyes are looking upon to make such a statement, it then means he does not have the capacity to become a governor. Now, why is the northern state always rise up for fighting? Instead of them, if anything happen, to dialogue, but theirs is fighting, causing violence all the time. In this country, if you look at the state that has caused more violence in this, you will discover that it is the northern state. Why their own things is always to fight instead of to speak. If you look at what the governor of Bauchi State says, he said it's out of control because nobody expected him to say that as number one citizen in that state. I think he has let the state down. He is telling the people of Nigeria that he is not capable, he don't have the competence to be a leader. That is what I said earlier. If it is an ordinary person, ordinary civilian that said this thing, the federal government will be after that person to arrest him and put him in custody. But what is it done to this man who said this? The federal government is trying to organize something that will make the country better. If you have another opinion, you are to channel your opinion, not to speak as a person who has the capacity to turn things down. Now, if Governor Bala think that he has power, let him not call other northern governor. Let him stand alone and see how he will change the reform bill. But we thank God that the federal government is speaking to him kindly, that instead of saying this, they should dialogue with the federal government, not to be saying things out of control, because it does not reflect true leadership from him. So, as we continue, the governor opposed Tinubu's tax reform policy, describing them as anti-northern and favoring only a section of the country. He warned that if this policy continued, the northern region would show its true color. In response, Mohammed also emphasized that such reforms would lead to economic setback and threaten national unity, urging the federal government to reconsider and adopt more inclusive policy. Why did you know that? It is because the northern people does not want to work. They want to depend on the south for development. If you look at the state that has contributed massively to the development of this country, it is the south, southeast, or southwest. So you cannot continue to develop on one state to get yourself rich while yourself does not want to work. Why is it that anytime that the federal government wants to come in with a new policy to change the country, the northern people always reject and oppose? This thing has becoming, it has becoming unnecessary, and it has to stop. So, ladies and gentlemen, what Bala, the governor of Bauchi State, is saying is out of control. It shows that he does not have the competence to be a governor. Now, if, for example, somebody from that state comes forward and begin to tell Governor Bala that this program you are doing, we will set you down, will you be happy? He will not be happy. He will go after the person to arrest him. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we say anything that will tarnish our names and the name of our state, we should sit down and think well, because the person advising Governor of Bauchi State to say this has misled him, and his name has gone viral on social media because he shouldn't have said that. Thanks for listening to us.